Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup, and this is the first weekly roundup of March, so I guess it's the first weekly roundup of spring. And what have we got to? Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one this week. Obviously, we mainly do snacks and stuff here in the mix, but certainly in terms of what we introduce you to in these weekly roundup videos, mainly because it gives me the opportunity to open and eat yet more stuff, and I do live for this stuff. Unusually, this is a very supplement heavy one, so we haven't had so many new food releases this week. There's a lot of supplement things have come in, both restocks, but some new things as well, unmissable things like here and here. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a novel one for me, so I don't tend to go into too much technical detail about supplements and things. We predominantly go off flavour, and indeed that's the same thing we're running in with here, but I will endeavour to give you a bit of a technical rundown of the bits and pieces we've got, because even those on the supplement side of things are not our usual fare, so they're not straight up proteins or straight up pre-workouts and aminos. But yeah, we do have one or two foodie things, and I wish we kind of had more. I can promise you next week will be significantly more foodie. We've got a couple of very exciting bits coming in, drinks, cookies, and the rest of it. But we will start here just to get them out of the way before I delve into the big supplementy things. We'll start at the edge. CaloFit. There you go, we've got CaloFit's new mayo style sauce. So this comes in from Europe again. We've had a huge range of well, calorie-free, sugar-free, etc. Syrups, sauces, savoury and sweet, basically coming in the mix. Well, we've always had them, but coming in the mix this year, we've launched Skinny Food Co. And CaloFit and Got7. So a few more brands, wide ranges of them coming in. CaloFit, as I said, coming in from Europe. Vegan, gluten-free, yeah, calorie-free, all that good stuff. Wonderful texture. So they only do savoury sauces at the moment. So sort of barbecue, tasty Toscana. There is ketchup. Before we got, I think it's a Caesar, and yes, a big wide range of savoury things. Savoury things are not our main focus here in the mix, obviously, but there's a big demand for them. And when we tried them just out of interest, we were lucky enough to get some samples of these things. Even the curry ketchup and stuff were absolutely delicious. So yeah, they're very good to dip into, whether it, chips or whatever else. They just have a really good texture. I mean, the danger with certainly some of the older Walden's ones, the reason we don't do many of their salad dressings, and indeed we just keep their barbecue sauces on, but they are very runny. So that was always a bit of a bugbear of mine. Flavours were fine, but they were always a bit too runny. Anyway, they've nailed it with this. But yeah, new mayo. Obviously it's vegan. Mayonnaise is typically not vegan. So this in the mix now, what is it saying? Lactose-free, gluten-free, aspartame, I say that one, free as well. That's in the mix to add to their range of savoury things on there now. Being very popular, going out already, very nice for your salads and dips and whatever else. That's in the mix now. Not hugely exciting, but a popular choice, so I wanted to mention that. Next, what have we got on the new front? What am I supposed to be doing? Yeah, okay, Flapjacked. This is kind of half the reason I'd like to have done more of a foodie, sweet-themed one today is because Pancake-day, Shrove Tuesday, is actually round the corner. So as I shoot this on Saturday, it's 3 days' time, it's Tuesday. So we've still got time, depending on when you're seeing this, to get some stuff in for your Pancake-day Shrove Stacked Extravaganza. And indeed, that's the whole stack thing we've kind of picked up a little bit here with, well, the stacks I've had to do to get everything onto the counter today. But yeah, because of Pancake Day, it's usually one we make a big fuss of. It's certainly one I look forward to every year. I'm not a big stack guy myself, to be honest. I tend to do crepes and roll up things with like cinnamon and powdered sweetener and protein powder in there and make a horrible mess. But I'm looking forward to trying certainly some of the new Skinny Food Co. Syrups we've got in, like the golden syrup one I'm going to try on there for sure. But maple's always a popular choice, and I pulled out actually a slightly different one. The pancake maple syrup, pancake syrup from Sinfit. Sugar-free, 0 calories, all that. They do a strawberry as well. They do a blueberry. This is just slightly different tasting to some of the other ones we have, and I pulled it out purely because of that slight novelty value. But yeah, fantastic. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, and yeah, it's just lovely balance of sweetness and everything. So yeah, I mean, we love their cookies, love their bars. We don't do their pancake mixes per se, but the syrups were gorgeous, so we had to get those in. Anyway, yeah, Pancake Day coming up. Big wide range we've obviously got of the sweet syrups, unlike the savoury there. Sweet stuff. So you want to look out for certainly Skinny Food Co sauces. The Frankie's syrups are really thick. They'll sit nicely on stacks of pancakes. And very good wacky range of flavours there. And yeah, these guys. Other pancake toppings. I've actually realised I've gone way off topic here. The main reason you've got this stack, this pyramid going on here is we've got Flapjacked Mighty Muffins back in. Now Flapjacked, there you go. They do a range of protein pancake mixes with very good nutritionally ones, very high protein ones we've always liked. They do big bags, small bags, and they do, this is the regular one, but in terms of the most popular, buttermilk, it's most popular because you can do stuff to it, so it doesn't give you too much flavouring in and of itself. So this is the good base one. They do a gluten-free version of that as well. Anyway, yeah, we've just restocked these, so both sizes, big and small, and the gluten-free are back in the mix. And we've managed to restock the full range, including a new flavour of the Flapjacked Mighty Muffins. So these are great little fun things, 20 grams of protein each one. Lovely little kind of desserts. They don't really need syrups and stuff adding, they're kind of sweet enough as they are, and they've got chopped chips, and the s'mores one's got little crunchy inclusions and loads of fun bits going on. But you basically add water, mix it up, microwave it, boom, you get a little mug cake thing in a cute pot. So we've had the best-selling one out of stock for ages. That's the double chocolate. Double chocolate is now right here. He's back. So they're in the mix. The new flavour, and this goes along with like the tart cherry we got as a new flavour and things. Banana caramel. This sounds nicer to me than the tart cherry. I haven't actually even tried this yet. It only came in the end of last week, and it's been a busy kind of payday extravaganza one. But yeah, I will be surely trying this one. Yeah, probably this weekend. I'll take one home with me. But banana caramel, fantastic combo. You could only probably make that better with peanut butter. But that's another flavour in the mix now, alongside, as I said, peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter, s'mores, cinnamon apple, maple pumpkin. There's tons of these things, and we never make much of a fuss, but they're one of those products we've kept going for a while, and it's always been a pretty good seller, so a lot of you guys must like this. Anyway, banana caramel, there we go. Yes, final one then, pancakes, your stacks and the rest of it. You've got your syrups. The other one I will be putting all over the place there, peanut butters. So if you want to grab your nuts and more, your hog nuts, your Joey's spreads and all the rest of it, yeah, you've still got time if you jump on site Monday or indeed or over the weekend. Just aim for DPD. The UK Mail DHL shipping should get it to you for Tuesday. Some of the Royal Mail ones will, if it says 1 to 3 day from us, that's first class. But yeah, DPD to be sure to stock up in time. But yeah, you can just about do it. And we have all the nuts and more flavours back in. Actually, on that, mocha, I think mochaccino, or what they call it, the peanut butter, the new one there. It's finally coming over from the States. We should have that in a couple of weeks' time. It is on order. And we might even bring back the cinnamon almond nuts and more. See, I used to love that. It used to be my own personal favourite, but they gradually removed the cinnamon from it. It just wasn't cinnamony enough. So I used to stir cinnamon into the last couple of batches we had, but it sort of lost the magic. I'm going to give it another shot. I think if, you know, the hazelnut cocoa is... hazelnut cacao, I don't know, they put that one, is an expensive one from them, and that goes out really well for us. So maybe it's time to bring the almond back. I've always been a fan of almond butter, so we'll try that. Again, sorry, it's been a long day, folks. Busy in the shop here. I digress. But I was saying, yeah, nuts and more. We got all the other flavours back in stock right now, actually, except maybe gingerbread, but that is coming back. All the other flavours in stock. I love the chocolate maple pretzel. Really intense, rich maple flavour, massive pretzel-y chunks, the saltiness that goes with that. Very similar overtone to the white choc pretzel. They don't mention maple in that, but there is definitely the maple sweetness going on in there. These are my favourites because they've got the best inclusions. I mean, some of the choc chip cookie dough ones get a bit carried away, but with the crunch of pretzel, pretty magical. You can still drizzle it and it'll add some texture to your pancakes and stacks and, yeah, make that wonderful mess I was talking about. So, yeah, nuts and more, and probably my desert island peanut butter. We've mentioned this before, probably haven't raved for a while. It's not particularly glamorous. It's just straight up crunchy, bold peanuts, Manny, because they come from Argentina, where that's what they call them there, hence Manny Life. So if you're a Manny Lifer, if you love this stuff, it's amazing how much flavour you can coax out of the humble peanut with a good roasting, blitzing it up, big chunks and everything. So this is a UK-made one. Stu and the team over there have done fantastically well. You've probably seen it in some of the shops, but for me, this is the best peanut butter money can buy. And it's not got weird flavours, it's not got mad sweeteners in, it's got a little sea salt, that's about it. But this stuff truly is magical. So every member of the team here will rave about it. But if you want my own tip for a peanut butter you really must try before you die, or whilst you're still alive, so we're slightly more positive. Yeah, the deep roast Manny Live. So if you love peanuts, doesn't get better than that. But wacky flavours, extra protein, yeah, nuts and more's your man. Nuts and more's your guy, your team, your family. You get it. Okay, so that's going to help you build your pancakes. Let's just pretend these aren't there, and I'm going to get onto the pharmaceutical side of things here. After I've had a drink. You'll notice I'm always drinking 3D Energy in these videos. It's just, yeah, it's my default energy drink at the moment. Delicious blends and everything. Plus, we have a huge, over there, massive fridge full of it. So it's just too easy not to reach for one. More excitingly, on the 3D, and I did say new drinks coming the week ahead, we should have the purple 3D Energy, that's the grape flavour, coming in. So masses of that will be in our bundle. I've dropped the prices ever so slightly. I've been able to do that as more is hitting the country on the 3D Energy. So keep an eye out for that one. We'll get it, good value as we can for you, bring it down towards that sort of monster type magical £2 a can price. That's what we're working on. But these are something else, and there's more and more flavours coming. But yeah, grape purple's coming. It's going to be amazing. So, supplements, right? We will start with the quick, easy one, the Restock Ghost Pump. Been teasing this one for ages, been trying to get this and the vegan back in above all else. Sadly, no joy in the vegan quite yet. I think it's on the horizon, but sorry, hang on there, plant-based folks. But we do have pump back. So we've got the sour watermelon pump, and we've got the lemon lime. Have I got the flavours right? Nope, got it completely wrong. Lemon lime, sour watermelon, that's the Warheads collab one. Great nitric oxide based stim-free pump product from them there. Some great cutting edge ingredients, really well dosed. Will stack with any other like stimulant pre-workout you've got, for example, or perhaps you have 3D and you have pump or something. That's a good combo for a workout, not too much energy, but all that good vascular nutrient pumping stuff you get from nitric oxide one. Obviously stacked with Legend and things that we've got up there. We have all, what are we at? 4 Legend flavours of Legend in now, including the sour green apple. What else are we doing? Anyway, yeah, they're back in the mix. Fought to get them back on site. To celebrate their return, we are doing the free shaker promo again. So not necessarily on each single tub, but if you do the Ghost Pump stack, so that's the Ghost Pump and the Legend, you get a free shaker. Ditto with the recovery stacks, that's the Whey and the Amino. The Whey and the BCA, sorry. We've got the Ghost Legendary stack, which is everything, so it's all the Ghost stacks get a free shaker at the moment while stocks last again. And we're going to keep trying on the vegan and look out for from them. I'm not sure we're going to get them first time around, but you definitely need to find yourself a tub. There's going to be cinnamon cereal milk, the new whey flavour that is, I think it's launching in the States next week. So I think the 7th is National Cereal Day or whatever it was for them. They're aiming for that. I don't know if it's going to make it to the UK in time as well. I know that was Dan's plan. So yeah, it might turn up this week, but it won't be with us if it does. But we'll try and get that one in soon as well. Very excited. I'm sure that's going to be my new favourite. What else? Yeah, there's new amino in the works from them. They have got Ghost Burn. So again, I don't think we're going to get to play first time around. And this product actually leads into the one I've got next to it there. But their fat burner, the infrared kind of reworked into a powder that you can drink. So the same great flavouring systems and everything with Ghost. And that is going to be launching imminently. America, Australia, New Zealand, and in Europe as well. There'll be very limited amounts hitting the UK site. Fantastic specs on that. Gorgeous looking tub. And again, you could stack it with the pump, for example. That would be fantastic. So that should be hitting the Ghost UK site. So I've got to give that a shout out. We will probably get it from the next batch because I'm sure they're going to get cleared out from the first one. But yeah, lots and lots of new stuff coming from Ghost. So it's going to be an exciting year on that one. So yeah, always look for that in the mix. Okay, running on from the mention of burn there, this is something actually new. So, if I just slide Ghost, sorry guys, to the background. Yummy Sports. We've got Beach Ready. See, I don't need this because I'm obviously beach ready already. Right. It's I guess it's getting that time of year. I mean, people have done the new year, new body, new you type thing. So it's around about now your willpower may wane a little bit, but it's also around about now people really start panicking about competitions and on-season and stuff if you're kind of in the bodybuilding physique competitor type thing. But also you're starting to book summer holidays. So I don't know where I'm going to get away. I think, yeah, south of France is probably on the agenda at some point. But I know Millie here just booked a holiday in the summer, for example. So it's kind of on everyone's agenda. You're starting to look forward to something coming up in a few months' time when you can get away a little bit. And yeah, Yummy Sports hook us up with Beach Ready. So it's technically speaking, it's almost a dirty word for us here, fat burner. We don't love fat burners here in the mix. It's never been a big part of what we do, never really been a supplement I take. So it's really hard for me to get behind it on the back of that. But provided it's got good ingredients and it comes in at a good price, and in this case, tastes good as well, I'm quite happy to get behind it and just at least make it available on site alongside the ISO protein from Yummy Sports with all the wacky flavours, cream eggs and the rest that you guys have been loving for the last little while. The Candies BCAAs, these bad boys here, so great value things there. And they're vegan too, as I mentioned before. Taking those same great flavouring systems, that's gone into Beach Ready. So I think there are 5 flavours. We have 4 of them. This is my favourite, gummy worms there, but they've got like Zyklone, which is like an ice pop thing. There's a fuzzy peach one. I think there's a cherry one. There might be the Nerds one, which is also a very popular flavour. Is it Rainbow Treats? Anyway, yeah, they all taste good. Good, robust flavouring systems. Each one of these is a whopping 80 servings. So again, yeah, to talk about it, they are broadly speaking fat burners, but the reason I can get behind them is not only do they look cute and it's called Beach Ready, which is a nice novelty, but they are it doesn't really pretend to be something that's going to change your life. I mean, I most object to things like fat burners when they say, right, this is going to make you slim overnight and solve all your all your worries and stuff and get you lean and ripped and everything. Massively overblown promises that, to be honest, it's all going to come down to nutrition. It's going to come down to being in a steady caloric deficit and all that good stuff. So you guys, I'm sure, realize all that. So I don't like selling products that promise to kind of deliver that. It's not going to happen. These, actually reading the descriptions on it, it's quite nice where they put it. They say it's a stimulant-free toning and sculpting supplement. So that's quite a good way of putting it. It's not going to change your life, but if you are in a deficit, if you are looking to shed a few pounds, if you are doing the necessary cardiovascular stuff and everything, so you're putting the work in, this is going to give you a little bit of help in doing it. I mean, it's no bad thing that it tastes great as well, but it is stimulant free, so nothing weird's going to go on here. You're not going to get any reflux or burning or anything else you might get with kind of burn bullets and all these metabolism boosting things that kind of make you very uncomfortable. It's just, yeah, it's a nice drink in doing it. I have tried this, mixed great, tastes great and everything. I would gladly just sit there sipping it through the day. I think they do say keep it to 4 servings max a day, but I think 2 is the usual one. Yeah, 4 scoops max a day. But it's a few things, that ingredients that are going to give you a tiny bit of a nudge. That's all. So if you look at it like that, if you're trying to shed a few pounds, you're trying to get a little bit more shredded, ready for the summer, it's a good one to toss into the mix, perhaps intra-workout or something like that, just as you're exercising, to give you a little bit more fat metabolizing. It also talks about things like antioxidant levels, appetite support. I'm not sure how much it's actually going to do that for you. I mean, if you look through some of the ingredients, yeah, I can see the studies suggest they help. But this is more like something you can toss in that's going to give you that little bit of help on top when you're already heading in the right direction. And with that in mind, you're not going to be misled. But the fact is, I think it's £25, 80 servings for this great stuff. And I anecdotally got a bit of a mood boost from it. I did feel a bit, of an uplift, but it's got green coffee bean in there. It's got green tea leaves, so there's maybe quite a clear, mental hit you'll get from that slightly. But CLA, carnitine, they're the main ingredients, raspberry ketones and things like that. So yeah, I'm not the first guy to get behind those sort of products, but if you accept that this is a nice little nudge in the right direction for a great price that tastes good as well with all that kind of yummy fun stuff going on, then it's not a bad one to add to your arsenal, particularly as you're looking for a little bit of assistance as the diet's getting a little bit tougher and everything, perhaps in the months to come. Anyway, they're on site now. Big intro to them and all, but I did and ah about listing this, debated it with the team and everything, but end of the day, yeah, they are good value, they do taste good, and the ingredients in there, many of them are shown to help. They're not going to change your life, they're not going to do the work for you, but they're going to push you in the right direction. So yeah, Yummy Sports, you've earned your way in the mix with that. We are still looking at Angry Unicorn, their pre-workout. I love the name. I'd love to be able to put that in the mix straight away. think they're repackaging it and things like that, so we might look at it in the future. It's got niacin in there too. I'm personally not a big fan of niacin, so I'm always a bit wary because I get like a niacin flush. But yeah, that'll probably arrive at some point as well. But there's more flavours of isoprotein coming, and yeah, that. So we're going to be doing more and more with Yummy Sports, but we thought these had earned their way in, so check those out. Right. Oh, here's the big one. The other thing you'll notice in the mix is that nowhere on site do we sell a mass gainer. Nowhere on site do we sell anything that would pass as a meal replacement. We have a few fatty, burny sort of products, certainly some from PES, but yeah, nothing that goes along the lines of like a mass gainer. And that's because personally, well, hitherto, I wouldn't have touched them. I don't like the idea of certainly all the maltodextrin in there. If I'm just going to have basically a big bag of sugar, I would have a big bag of sugar. I would have sweets, I'd do all that. I'm not that interested in having, the pre-prepped. Obviously, you get like cyclic dextrin, cluster dextrin, or whatever it is. Those things, I know they're low distress and you can get loads of carbs in and everything. Personally, never really appealed to me. I would certainly rather get those kind of macronutrients elsewhere. So I've tried it, it didn't really do a lot for me. It's, yeah, not my jam. And as a general company policy, it's the same here. We have one or two products in the shop that could be construed mass gainers and things, like Optimum Nutrition's one, but I wouldn't dream of putting that on the website. And that's only for customers who come in here and ask us specifically for it. So we have fulfilled that need, but on a very, very small scale. Now, very excitingly, we actually have a product we can kind of get behind. Obviously, it's from, and you see it right here, big sack here, the PEScience. This is the small bag, incidentally, 14 servings, and there's a 28 serve. From our best friends over at PEScience, Ben over there. New product you might have seen launched in the States from them. Yes, Select, what do they call it? Smart Mass. I mean, we're obviously curious because Select Protein remains our bestseller. It's always something we get behind. Fantastic, unique flavouring systems that we've supported for a very long time. We've sampled with so many of you guys, so many of you know and love. They've taken all their expertise from that and they've delivered that in here. So you get the good whey casein, the usual kind of selected, the best protein blend they put in there that mixes up so well, but also gives you great sustained release and a lovely balance. So they've taken all that, that's all in there as well. You get all the good quality protein, and they've added carbs, but they've not added carbs, and this is the big point, they've not added carbs through maltodextrin and other cheaper, high GI sources. It's very low GI, maltodextrin free. So that's the promise they put all over this. And suddenly, yeah, I can work with that. So if you actually want to get carbohydrates around the workout, and that's the best time to do them really. Certainly if you're looking to, stay lean or you're on a cut and stuff, you get the carbohydrates, you get the carbs in you around about your session. It's not going to cause any lasting harm or benefit. Your body's definitely going to recruit all that, pump it into the muscles. It's going to have a good benefit coming out of that. So the... where was I going with that one? Yes, if you're going to have carbs around a workout, that's the way to do it. But they've got a great balanced carb blend going on in here that doesn't come from cheaper sources like maltodextrin and things like Vitago, and you know what I'm talking about. So the maltodextrin free, it's got pea. They come from, I think it is, I was looking at this, so I've done all the researchy bits on this, whole oat brand. So it comes from peas, comes from oats, and it comes from a proprietary thing, like an actual trademark thing called Palatinose. So that is isomaltulose. So I looked this up, but it's a very low GI carb source, basically. It's naturally derived, it's vegan, not that the product is, but yeah, a load of cool things about it. And not only does that add slightly to the sweetness and the kind of the flavouring of the product in a good way, but again, it's not something that's going to give you any kind of weird spikes akin to sugar as you might get with maltodextrin. So, good tri-source carb blend going on in here, all good sources that are actually going to support your body. They're not cheap, there's nothing that's going to fly through you and everything. And the great Select whey protein blend that you know and love, along with their flavours. So it comes in indulgent chocolate, indulgent vanilla, and peanut butter cookie, or if they just call it peanut butter. Or is it gourmet? I mean, they look delicious in the stuff at the front. Yep, peanut butter cookie. So that is one of their very best-selling blends. So they do the chopped PB, obviously, in the whey, but right now they've just brought the PB cookie over from the whey to this. So 3 flavours, 2 bag sizes. They're around about 430, 40 calories a serving. So I guess to be honest, that doesn't even qualify as a lean gainer. You might see these weird products on the market where they're gainers, but they're not as much of a gainer as some other gainers, so they're a lean gainer, but they're a gainer, so they're hardly lean. It's an always one I just didn't really understand. It's not a full-on out, mass get as many cheapo calories as you can into as possible. They also don't stuff it full of fat. Fat is a very easy way to bump up the calories in these kind of mass gainer, mutant mass style shakes, and they tend to just blag their numbers as the reason you should take them. But it does matter where the calories come from. And so the fats in this, very, very low, no added fats or anything. You can add fats if you want to, but I mean, do that yourself. Don't have it as empty calories in this. Add olive oil, coconut oil, add peanut butter to your diet if you want to get fats. Don't rely on a shake like this to do it. The ratio is a key one in this. I think with the optimum serious mass, it's something like 250 grams of carbs to 50 grams of protein or something. So what's that, 5 to 1? Bit mad. This is 60 grams of carbs, of which sugars are just 5 grams, 1 gram dietary fiber, and it's 40 grams of protein. So what's that, 1.5 to 1 or something in terms of ratio. So for something like this, you're getting great quality whey protein, significant part of it. So it does make these a little bit pricier, but you're getting fantastic stuff, and it's not just throwaway carbs, it's not empty calories, it's not loads of fats and stuff. So I say this is not really something that is kind of my comfort zone to talk about. I'm much more comfortable on caramel stuffed bars and cookies and nut butters, but I'm a supplement user myself. I wouldn't sell any of this stuff if I weren't. Mainly proteins, pre-workouts, BCAAs. Yeah, I'm flying through that all the time. So I kind of, I've got a good grasp on those. Mass gainers, not really my field. Same as fat burners, really. But again, conscientiously, I like looking through these things for you guys, and I've for a long time been looking for a mass gainer product that I can actually get behind, that I can actually argue the case for, that I can actually see someone has thought through. And it's like, okay, well, this is not just going to give you a load of crap you don't actually need to sort of make a promise that they can't deliver on. So it's just going to make you huge overnight. Here's 18 million thousand calories. Boom, there you go. Problem is, you're going to feel awful on that. You won't feel bad on this. And the serious danger of giving someone essentially a bag of sugar or something like that is it's just going to go to your gut. You're just going to get fat. And you don't want to. You want to be bigger, more muscly, whatever it is, but you don't just want to put on weight. And to be honest, if you just want to put on weight, eat ice cream. Whoa. Eat peanut butter. Eat junk food. Eat burgers. Eat pizzas. I mean, there's loads of ways to go on a dirty bulk and put on weight. And so, yeah, for going for a product like this, you want to make sure it's actually conscientiously formulated. And yeah, to sum up, PES are always going to do that. Plus, the flavours are going to deliver. So yeah, we have these in the mix right now. They're up on the site. And to sweeten the pill, I'm not sure if that's an appropriate way of putting it. There's a bit of a promo going on as well. So right now, we are still running free shaker and probably sachets and stuff as well. Cute little mini amino IV 7-serving tub and variety of flavours with any PES stack on site. Slight tweaked one. For these bad boys here, there's going to be both both bag sizes. So the 14 and the 28, you get not only free shaker, free amino IV mini, but you also get true creatine caps. So there is, what have we got? There's a 30 serving supply here, 120 tabs, creatine anhydrous as the true creatine, more pure than creatine HCl and monohydrate, pure creatine anhydrous, etc. So again, PES get behind this one always. We've had this in powdered form for a while. It's currently escaped me, but it is on the site, and yeah, people do buy it as a sort of core essential supplement. This is, I mean, obviously it would be a bit funny to provide the powdered creatine as a free promo with these, because you'd think, well, hang on, it's a powder, it's a shake you're making up anyway. Why didn't they just put creatine in it and you sell it as more of an all-in-one type thing? Or, often mass gainers will include some creatine, maybe not the clinical dose, but they do tend to put some in. Yeah, PES not like that. They haven't given you anything you don't really need here, but creatine is something you might want to have alongside this. Certainly if you're in a bulking or a growth phase, creatine's a good supplement to add in there. Yeah, it's a nice promo to go alongside with this as well. So you get the tabs free. So I think these are like £15 on their own or something. It might even be £20, like a thing there. So it's actually a very good value one PES has hooked us up with for the sake of the launch of something like this. So yeah, you get your great quality PEScience creatine stuff going on there as well. You get the shaker, you get everything. So yeah, loads and loads of good PES promos going on right now. Great guys to work with because they always support stuff like this. So I'm not going to say all of you need to try this stuff, but if you're in the market for a conscientiously formulated, great tasting, mass gainer, smart mass, style product, this is the best I've found, honestly the best I've found on the market to give you a reasonable amount of quality calories that certainly I wouldn't beat myself up about. So it's even half the calories of something like a light meal replacement-y, light gainer type thing. So this is a more sensible one that I think far more people could actually enjoy on a regular basis, and there will be no sort of ramifications and skin outbreaks and stomach distress that you get with some of the really crazy mass gainers, which is why we don't touch them. Okay, there you go. Bit more of a supplementy one for me, as I said. Yeah, I can't help but make that a little bit boring in it. It's not even that we're doing wacky protein flavours, but a few things worth introducing you to. They needed the intro. So the Beach Ready, the Select Smart Mass, that's going to be an interesting trial for us, so we'll see how that goes. Ghost Pump is back, fantastic, I love this product. And obviously the Shaker promo on the stacks. Thank you, Dan, for the hookup. The Calo Fit stuff on the end there. Yeah, and Pancake Day coming up. So yeah, I'm going to hang on for that one. Monday's bound to be mad around about the sort of payday stuff and all the new things, the restocks, the many restocks we've had on the site. But yeah, Tuesday I'm going to go blitz syrups and protein powders and cinnamons and certainly Mani Life, so I can knock off an entire tub. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy it as well. It's always a great excuse to have a little bit of fun in the kitchen and binge. And that's about it. So it's actually getting dark outside. I'm quite late shooting this one, so I'm going to down my 3D energy and I will probably escape. I need to edit this one and the rest. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, look forward to seeing reviews. You do check out any of these bits and pieces, and tune in again next week when we should have the delayed chocolate donut Lenny and Larry's cookie. That should finally turn up. We might have another supplement range. Yeah, we should have the purple, the great flavour of this, and loads more exciting things. Yeah, have a good one. See you then.